2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And right here, it's the NBA on 2K. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And in this one, Donovan Spider Mitchell taking the court. Big fella, you scared of spiders?
Of course not. I would never have a arachnophobia. I brush them off like simple coverage. And legal, you can clear it.
I hate spiders, man.
Wow. Spider Mitchell puts fear in his opponents, though, I'll tell you that much. You know, both ends of the floor. Strong, explosive, future is bright. And he's like a spider. He can just dangle and get you.
You seem to me to be a guy who was afraid of spiders.
Do that again, Kenny.
He can just dangle and get you.
You look like a guy who's afraid of spiders.
No.
Dangle.
I was afraid of the web.
Yeah, you won't get me this time if you try that.
Dangle and get you.
Oh, doggone it. Try again.
Dangle and get you.
Man, I hate spiders.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, there's Utah, a few slots below them.
And you know, for the Jazz, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, to be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In it forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set, and it's Looney in at center. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Davis is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And it's the Warriors to start out. Curry with it.
Who's got Curry?
Out to Thompson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Passes it to Conley. Shoots the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Russell passes to Curry. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. The rebound by the Jazz. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the 2 teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
And the first one at the line is good. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
He makes one of two that time.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
And Green slams it in.
Everyone knows how amazing Green is on defense because of his long reach. Nice job there starting the transition play.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Conley against Curry. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Green. You know what, Greg, you're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes at the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
That one is off.
What's impressive about Klay Thompson, yes, he is one of the Splash Brothers, but that doesn't mean he has to score to be effective.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Conley against Curry. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clarkson against Thompson. Shoots over Clarkson. Nice shot by Thompson. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school. 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here's Clarkson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Clarkson's got 6 points. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Russell looking it over. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Curry. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Here's Thompson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. He has 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley finds Clarkson. Shot from 12. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Curry against Conley. Here's Looney. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Davis with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Clarkson kicks to Conley. Back to Clarkson. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Clarkson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Here's Curry, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Mitchell outside. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Over Curry. And Utah again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back 3. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a 3, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. Mitchell passes to Gobert, and it's in there. Gobert's got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back. The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 8-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
You know what? That's unfair to the bench to expect them to pick up all of the slack. They need to stay away from slapping and reaching.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
And Mitchell drops them both. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facilities.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. Here's Russell. Green breaking loose. Russell, no good.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Jazz leading by 10. Conley, the pass to Davis. Mitchell dishes to Conley. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors on D. Now here's Conley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Minnesota.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Michael Conley.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here is Conley. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Ed Davis. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And he can't hit the second.
The Warriors, the league's best offense the last 4 seasons straight. Big reason, they're the best passing team in the league for the last 5 years. That's why they are a fun team to watch.
Jazz leading by 9. Mudiay pass to Gobert. Back to Mudiay. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And the Warriors last season scoring an NBA record 51 points in a quarter.
You know, Kevin, they can hit you with a big run at any time. That puts a level of fear in the opposition. You lose focus for a minute, and they'll embarrass you.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
So it's Utah now. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Spellman the pass to Russell. That shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mudiay. Good on the 3-point shot. Mudiay's got 5.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Outside Russell. Now the pass to Spellman. Now Chris. Over Ingles. Chris can't hit.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really a sponge. Donovan Mitchell watches a ton of film, accepts coaching, and applies it. A big part of his rise to stardom.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the early success of Mitchell speaks to his ability to absorb and take coaching.
Yes, credit that coaching staff, putting him in position to succeed, helping him also to develop. His decision-making is growing game by game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Williams-Goss subbed in for Clarkson. And Mitchell drops them both.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Here's Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Burks drops in the layup for 2. Burks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Mudiay with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 14-point game. He kicks it to Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Outside Robinson. Passes it to Burks. And now here's Chris. Ingles covering, and it's blocked by Bradley. And here is Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Mitchell passes to Moutier. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Poole. Here's Spellman. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Jazz leading by 16. Moutier kicks to Bradley. Here's Williams-Goss. 1:33 left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot. And here's Ingles outside. Here's Mitchell. Here's Bradley. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
.104 left to play in the first. Moutier with the ball. He has 7. Here's Mitchell. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Poole. Burks on the wing. There's the 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. .40 seconds left in the first. Here's Williams-Goss. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Here's Chris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Jazz leading by 13. Mitchell looking it over. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Utah. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
Very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Chris is out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Spellman in at the center, locking down the middle. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full court press in college than we do in the NBA?
The guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The two things that have held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Shooting 2.
The free throw good from Moutier.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Both free throws good from Moutier. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Burks. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jazz leading by 12. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Moutier finds Ingles. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Warriors, 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
He misses the free throw. And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Marquise Chris. And it's Stephen Curry in for Alec Burks. And he sinks the second.
And the Jazz players are appreciating how strong the Jazz organization's response was last season to some fans who crossed the line using discriminatory racial language against Russell Westbrook.
Chairman Gail Miller, I thought, did an excellent job. She got all over this and got out ahead of it. Reminded them as a community, we're better than this. It's all about respect.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Free throw good, Davis.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. And it's Thompson in for Robinson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
The Jazz this summer had a lot of flexibility. That also meant a lot of decisions to make. Stick with what you have or try to revamp.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now Conley. Pass to Davis. Here's Williams-Goss. Outside Conley. Lets a floater go. And they double up Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Bradley finds Conley. And the 3 off target. And the Jazz looking to add more shooting in free agency.
They wanted snipers at any position. Also more shot creation alongside Donovan Mitchell. We'll see how they will do.
Warriors on D, down by 12.
Stephen Curry with the hustle play on the defensive end. Great contest of the shot also.
Here's Thompson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thompson's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Conley feeling it out. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Warriors trail by 10. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Free throw drops for Green. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 9-point game his last outing, but they recover it. Outside, Davis. 6 to shoot. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Thompson draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just some grown man strength from Thompson there. His ability to shake off hard hits and still drain shots is admirable.
Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney, not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots, and he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
And it's blocked by Bradley. Looney kicks to Thompson. And Curry has it in the corner. Second chance shot. No good on that one. Bradley with some nice D. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Poole. Rebounded by the Jazz. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Clarkson. Bradley, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Gobert.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Now here's Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry attacking. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Stephen Curry is just ridiculous. So wiry, strong, and deceptive of getting into the teeth of the defense.
Jazz leading by 6. Now here's Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Conley. And Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Cool, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And the shot goes in. Conley's got 5 now.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Conley against Curry. At the elbow, it's Thompson. It's stolen by Bradley, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Russell's checked in. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clarkson against Russell. Bounce pass Conley. Davis, the pass to Gobert. That one goes in. 11 points in the game.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
Conley against Curry. There's the pass to Looney. Tries again. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bogdanovich, that one's not going to go.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Jazz leading by 8. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Conley dishes to Clarkson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Conley with the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Inside, here's Russell, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Utah has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Smitty last season a career high in scoring for Mike Conley. Also assisting at a career high pace.
And now in his 30s, Mike Conley not only a model of consistency, he's just getting better.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Conley. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
Now, here is Russell. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Curry outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A defense unto himself. Rudy Gobert regarded by his team as the Utah Jazz version of Bill Russell.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Mike Conley. The Warriors also with a sub. Burks, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And so he makes both from the line. And Smitty, the standing reach of Gobert, 9'7". He's around the rim before he leaves his feet.
Yes, Kevin, the most efficient shots in basketball are dunks and layups, and he makes them hard to come by.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
What you have to love about Gobert, he's improved across the board. We're even seeing it at the line.
Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors. Robinson comes in for Klay Thompson. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Russell. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Moutier against Burks. Burks with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, what a play!
What He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Warriors with the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul. The Warriors have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11. First one falls for him. Chris, he's checked in for Green. Robinson hits them both. Utah leading by 10. And here's Clarkson. He's got 9. Gobert the pass to Ingles. And he banks in the layup. Ingles has got his first points of the game.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
That free throw, no good. And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the 1. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Now, here's Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way with it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Utah with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And Utah making a change here. Williams-Goss is checked in. And that one misses. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer, but Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
Jazz leading by 9. Gobert with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
Burks, and he jams it with authority.
Don't be fooled. Burks can flat out fill it up.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Mitchell. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Outside Robinson. Golden State moving the ball around. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Williams-Goss. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Burks for 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Williams-Goss, guarded by Robinson. Here's Moutier. A three-pointer, no good.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul. Free throw good, Russell.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And so Russell hits them both.
Being a lottery pick often comes with high expectations, but Russell has shaped into a quality NBA player.
Moutier kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Pass to Gobert. Moutier with the ball. Burks covering, just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. One second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Davis, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Burks, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Warriors, 4th.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Free throw good, Burks.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
That one misses. Utah leading by 5. Outside Conley. Up top, Gobert. Davis finds Conley. Clock at 6. Pass to Davis. Here's Gobert. A putback. Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Thompson. Back to Russell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell against Burks. Outside Russell. Passes it to Looney. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Mitchell. They get it back. And that one's good by Davis. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Burks. He's got 19. Back to Russell. Over Conley. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Burks. Russell's got 9 points.
And you got to give it to Russell. Hand in his face, stays calm, never flinches.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Mitchell. He's got 8. Here's Gobert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 8th in scoring, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. From the line. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Buries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Here's Conley, following the basket by Stephen Curry. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. He has 6, and Green slams it in.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
The Jazz on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Davis, the pass to Conley. Shot from 12. Basket good. Conley's got 12.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
And that's the problem with guarding Thompson. He is so versatile and can attack you on the drive in addition to his shooting ability.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Davis. Conley finds Clarkson. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Conley for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talking about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Clarkson against Russell. Three-pointer. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Curry.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
So it's the Jazz now. Outside Conley. For three. Here's Gobert. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Curry. Russell inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Looney, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
Utah leading by 11. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Conley's shot is off.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
It's Russell with the drive. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Bradley's checked in for Ed Davis. And the Warriors also making a change. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a 14-point game.
Good read by Clay. You get the sense he can do this anytime he wants.
And here is Conley. He's got 12. Stolen by Thompson. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And that one falls for Robinson.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Omari Spellman comes in for Kevon Looney, and Chris is subbed in for Green. Robinson hits them both.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Moutier with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Over Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Warriors trail by 11. Chris finds Robinson. Curry with it. Passes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 17 points for Klay Thompson.
Okay, looking like his dad Michael on that play. Klay Thompson taking it to the defense.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Williams-Goss. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by Chris. By himself. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Jazz leading by 7. Here's Clarkson. 13 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Thompson surveying the floor. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Moutier. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Clarkson. The lob to Bradley. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 22 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Clarkson. Another shot. Bradley can't get it to go.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Did he even see his hand? Curry, laser focus on the bucket.
Here's Williams-Goss. Outside Bradley. Dishes it to Moutier. And yes, it's good. Moutier's got 11 points.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Robinson. He's got 6. Now Chris. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Now here's Ingles. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Moutier against Curry. They get it again. Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
Curry passes it to Chris. Over Ingles. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Chris.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with a fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Moutier dishes to Gobert. Here's Williams-Goss. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Out to Thompson. Launches it. A rebound by the Jazz. Moutier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Robinson. The dish to Thompson. Over Moutier. The shot by Thompson, no good. Utah leading by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing Stephen Curry get up and send that one back.
2 shots. 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
He doesn't get the second one. And here is Mitchell. He's got 8. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Jazz lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Looney.
Curry aware of his role. When you're at the point, you have to keep everyone involved.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to Thompson, the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You can count on this from Clay. He will stretch you from distance.
Mitchell with it. Knocked loose. Pass to Moutier. Down low, Gobert. Yes! And the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Conley against Curry. Conley, the pass to Davis. Kicks to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Conley outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Robinson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates. So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Looney with the bucket. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Mitchell outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Conley. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You know, he called his number that time. Mike Conley picking apart the defense off the pick and roll.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Last season, Mike Conley became the Grizzlies' all-time leader in points scored. He was already first in assists, steals, and three-pointers.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Warriors. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Smitty, when it's all said and done, Mike Conley's jersey has to go in the Memphis Rafters.
Absolutely. Over a decade in a Grizzlies uniform. He helped lead them to the best years in franchise history.
Got a piece of it. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's Green with the jam.
Draymond's skill set is off the chain. He can shoot the ball. He's comfortable on the block. And that time he put it on the deck and made a play.
Now Conley. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Thompson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. On defense, the Warriors. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Mitchell.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist-to-turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding.
Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Green from past the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Russell.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. The offensive rebound. Looney outside for Curry. Stolen by Michael Conley. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 31 points for Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert getting it done off contact. Love the increase in his focus on the offensive end.
Here's Looney. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's Jazz have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Curry dishes to Russell, looking to get it going. Yes, that goes in.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
Here's Conley. With the floater, Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors leading. Right side Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 17 now just in the second half.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Poked loose. Outside, Davis. Here's Gobert. Sweet little floater. Gobert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Mitchell against Russell. Curry on the wing. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No basket for the 7th time in 15 attempts this game. Here's Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the 4th quarter.
And here's Russell. Now the pass to Looney. And that one hits back iron. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
Yeah, and his almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Gobert finds Conley. And here is Davis. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The drive by Russell. A beautiful reverse layup.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 3. Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Conley to tie it up. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 6'7", Thompson could be a nightmare to match up with down low. The defense pretty much has to foul him when he's that far inside and hope he misses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so he hits both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Jazz trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Jazz call time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Gobert finds Davis. Back to Gobert. Clarkson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Looney sends it back. Russell left side. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Utah shooting 43% for the game. Curry against Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. And Looney sends it back. Russell from long range. Doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Conley. Stolen by Thompson. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Thompson is so smart at seeing a lane to the hoop, always ready to throw it down over the defense.
So it's the Jazz now. 9-point game. Now Conley. Kept alive, trying to end the drought. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
The Warriors making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry, good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Draymond Green.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And he is unable to get the second one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Russell, no luck.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Gobert, it's good on the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Robinson. Outside Curry. Back to Robinson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Russell, no good. Here's Conley. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall as long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game. That we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.